Okay, in this next animation we're going to demonstrate morphing. This is a technique where things change from one thing to another. So if you think of films like Transformers, where cars turn into robots, things like that, this is the technique that we use. So we're going to demonstrate that now by once again creating a new file. Okay, ActionScript 3. And we're going to start off by just putting a shape onto the screen like that. Okay, this time we're not going to create motion tweens, we're going to create shape tweens to get shapes to change from one to the other. So the way we're going to do that is in the bottom timeline here, we're just going to right click in, say, frame 20 and insert a keyframe. A keyframe is where something changes, all right? In this case, we're going to actually change the shape. And you'll see now that that shape is highlighted. And now I'm just going to press delete to get rid of it. Okay? I'm then going to select the rectangle tool. I'm going to change the color. Okay? And then I'm going to draw a rectangle on the screen. Okay? So in the first frame, we've still got our circle. But when we get to frame 20, that has changed into a rectangle. So now we're going to do one final step, and that's to get the circle to morph into the rectangle. And to do that, we just go anywhere between the two keyframes, right-click, create shape tween. Okay? So when we do that, press Control-Enter, we've now got one shape morphing into another. Okay? So we can continue there. So we can go further down, maybe go to frame 40, insert a keyframe, okay? Delete the shape again, just pressing delete on the keyboard. And then we'll draw in another shape. Maybe this time the Polystar tool, and we'll choose another color, okay? And we'll draw that, say, up here. All right, once again, between the two keyframes, right-click, create shape tween, and now we've got it morphing between those different shapes. The final thing we're going to do is we're going to send it all back to where we were before. So I'm going to go to frame 60 this time, insert a keyframe, delete that shape, and what I wanted to do is to go back to the original circle in exactly the same place. So what we could do, we could have a guess and try and draw it in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to frame 1, I'm going to select the selection tool and copy that shape. And then we're going to go back to frame 60 and do a paste in place. So this pastes the shape, but also in exactly the same place you copied it from. So I do a paste in place. Once again, create the shape tween, and what we should have now is the full cycle of shapes going back to the original. Okay, so that's an example of morphing in Flash.